Okay, dividing with decimals. And if you take notice of the dividend, which is 811 in this case, there are no decimals in the dividend, and there are no decimals in the divisor. So what we're talking about today is, rather than listing a remainder, is carrying the answer out to a decimal point. So what we're going to do, I haven't done this problem before, so I'm going to just take a shot at it and see where it goes. It may end up that it goes in up to the tenths place evenly, or the hundredths place evenly. We'll see. If it goes past the hundredths place, we're going to round it to the nearest hundredths place. So here we go. First we start, does 3 go into 8? Yes, it does. It goes in 2 times. So I'm going to write over here that we are going to divide, then we're going to multiply, then we're going to subtract, then we're going to check to make sure that the remainder, once we subtract, is less than the divisor. If it is, then we know that we did that part of it correctly, and then we're going to move on. So once we check it, then we're going to bring down the next number and continue. Okay, so back up here, we divided 3 into 8. It goes in 2 times. Now we're going to do the second step, which is multiply. 2 times 3, which is 6. So now we're going to subtract the 6 from the 8. We get 2. 2 is less than 3, so we know we did that correctly. That's the checking part. So we're going to go ahead and bring down the next digit, which in this case is 1. Does 3 go into 21? Yes, it does. It goes in 7 times. So I am going to multiply 7 times 3, 21. Subtract that 21. We get 0. So once we have that, we know that we're correct because 0 is less than 3. So we're going to go ahead and bring down the next digit, which is a 1. Now 3 still does not go into 1, so we have to put a 0 up in the quotient. Now that we are finished with the whole numbers, we're going to put a decimal point in the quotient. We're going to bring down a 0, and now we have 10. And 3 will go into 10 3 times. We're going to subtract that 9. And what we're left with here, we can see that because I got a 1 again, I'm going to have a repeating decimal. So in this case, I don't need to keep going. I know that I'm going to have 270.33333 infinitely. So if I want to round that 0.3333 to the nearest hundredths place, because what I'm really looking at is this. And so on. It would continue indefinitely. So we're going to round it to the nearest hundredths place, which would make this answer 270 and 33 hundredths.